And we've already seen one unseeded team today win their way in to the Final Four. Florida upsetting Maryland. That's the first unseeded team in championship weekend since 2017 when Boston College did it and Syracuse beating Yale. So the Orange awaiting the winner of our game today. We are underway. We've got a whistle right off the first draw control, which will award the ball to Boston College. McKenna Davis opens the scoring.
Most of her dirty work with the assists, 63 assists on the season. But this is what you have to do to be a great assister. You need to prove that you are a threat to score. Davis is matched up one-on-one, a slight hesitation, roll. Her hands are completely free. You got to credit the rest of the offensive players. They're occupying their defenders. And when Davis is one-on-one, she can score.
In the second round, they're hoping for a response on the defensive end of the field today. Weeks cashes in. Defense to offense. You can't do it any better.
They were not happy with the play that they had against Princeton. Excellent defensive effort here. Beautiful transition down the field. That's all about communication and getting those one-timer ground balls. And Cassidy Weeks, one of the best midfielders in the nation. She's got a killer instinct. It'll be a hold call against Boston College. Looks like Jill Smith is going to get set up with the ball.
Smith charges in and scores. Perfectly placed.
If BC fouls you, you have to take advantage coming off the 8-meter. Beautiful quick strike from Jill Smith. Penetrates inside, and then great placement, top corner. And I think Dolce, she tries to get to the ball underneath instead of going above her head, trying to make that save, which just slows her down a bit and is not able to stick on that ball.
Averages nearly 17 goals per game, so something's got to give here. And so far, it's BC that has the advantage early. Here's Belle Smith catching fire.
Defense, they draw the double team, which leaves Belle Smith open inside the middle. That's one of the things that Boston College does so effectively is they move the ball. It doesn't get stuck in anyone's stick. You gotta expect Michigan to take their time on this possession, work the clock.
Great save, Dolce to the rescue to stop a flamethrower out of her cage. Do you force it here?
No,
they decide to go to goal, and Dolce's there to deny it again. Too much on it, backed up by Emma Lopinto. Lopinto, a shake and bake, curls around, muscles, and scores! Emma Lopinto, what an individual effort!
And it's been increasing her production. She's dangerous from behind. She feels the pressure, steps back, and gets this one in. Really heads up attacker. She's a really good defender. It'll be a great matchup to watch this game.
They clear it out for Martello. And an easy save for Erin O'Grady. That's her first of the game.
Look at the off-ball players for Boston College, constantly cutting through, creating open lanes to cage for the person with the ball.
Reynolds one-on-one with O'Grady. Winds up, steps in, lets it rip low. O'Grady, nice stop.
4 different goal scorers for Boston College so far.
That balance showing up early. Martello gets it to go.
The 5th different goal scorer, beautiful face dodge, just plants to her left, shifts back to her right, gets her defender a little bit off balance, and gets her hands completely free. Excellent job. Look at the separation she creates and the power she generates coming across to the center of the field, the wind up. Beautiful placement of that shot.
Beautiful look. Catherine Merrifield pulls one back for Michigan.
She has been playing excellent lacrosse these last 6 weeks. Hannah Nielsen telling us that she's been the most improved player over that timeline. Kaylee Dyer with the feed, and Merrifield, love how she just, the extension of her arms and her ability just to take that ball away from her body and then shoot it across to the far side post.
Michigan got over that second round hump this year in the quarterfinals for the first time in program history. Trying to dig out of a 4-goal deficit. Dolce, another sensational stop. Only one shot on the woman up, and it was saved by Dolce. All 3 of her saves have come with her defense down a player. Weeks, right to O'Grady's stick. Has a step on her. Slide comes over. Great cut, beautiful finish. Ava Class.
Really nice, crisp ball movement for Michigan. Making the Boston College defense shift. Caroline Davis, excellent feed inside. Ava Class just presents her stick, beautiful cut. And you can see how Shea Dolce has to move and assess where she is. Class reads that and is able to shoot that one around her.
High tempo. Michigan more wants to turn it into a defensive, grinded out game. Martello off the feed for Belle Smith, and Boston College is rolling.
Excellent finisher. Love the ball movement and loves Martello. Instead of just really winding up, if she had wound up and taken that shot, she runs a risk of hitting her defender with her stick, but she shortens the extension of her arms a bit and just follows through into space.
Clark has a step and uses it. Rachel Clark on the blow-by.
It looks like it's going to go Michigan's way, but Emma Lapinto comes up with a critical ground ball to reset the offense, and Rachel Clark gets the inside. Watch just her arm and wrist strength, the way she's able to just maneuver her stick like a wand. So crafty when she gets to cage, and I love the way she shoots that ball. It is so tough to read.
A great crowd on hand, standing room only to watch this Boston College team continue to roll. Cassidy Weeks lost the goggles, stays in the driver's seat. Florida and Syracuse did the same. Boston College well on their way to join them in the semifinal.
Just like how hard Reynolds goes. The spacing is there. You watch the cut throughs. There's no one there to slide. Not much of an angle. She's being forced out. This is good defense. And just Reynolds is able to find a little bit of space and gets it by. As a defender, you're taught just to get that player out. Just try to work them closer out the 8-meter. You can see exactly what she's looking at. It's about 8 inches of room. When we asked them, is it a good thing maybe that Princeton provided such a tough game to scare? And they said, no, it's not a good thing. Never want to have games like that. But I think in the end, especially when you come up with a win, wow, trickles in.
The first shot that Santa Maria sees might have taken a deflection, but that's one that you have to save if you're Michigan.
Clark takes it across the 8.
Right between the legs.
Watch Clark's face. The stick goes across her face and just right between the legs.
Surveying her options. 30 seconds left in this first half.
Michigan just been able to get 7 shots.
Dyer gets free and scores. Some high heat.
She's shifty. She's quick. Comes around the crease. And on the 8th shot for Michigan, they get a score. So they're scoring 50%. They just need to generate more shots, like the quick little fake, curling around the crease, the change of levels.
Woman down, you can't face guard Jill Smith, 14 in blue. But the Wolverines not looking her way right now. Great save again, Dolce. Goes right at Sydney Scales. It's usually not a great decision. One of the best defenders in the country, if not the best.
Scales holding her matchup, but we see an off-ball foul, and Jill Smith will set her up on the 8-meter.
Smith put it up in the right top corner. Goes right for that spot again, and Dolce makes the save. 11 goals against the Michigan defense that only allows an average of 7 a game over the course of this season. Made the Wolverines make a goalie switch, and that's not working either. McKenna Davis curling around and scoring.
Belle Smith draws the attention and then just tries to figure out where to move the ball, and McKenna Davis just gets her defender behind her on the backside, curls around that crease. Excellent stick protection. Beauty of having the shot clock now that a team really can't stall, that you've got the opportunities to come back.
Davis feeds it across the crease. Dyer buries it.
This is just a really nice job. The feed goes across the crease. Kaylee Dyer, the junior, is able to just get this one in. And like that, she takes that pass on the run and then shoots back.
Weeks stays on the woman down team right now, 12 in white. Dyer
takes this one, trying to get Michigan back in this game.
Nowhere to go. And here's Kaylee Dyer, who has both Michigan goals in this third quarter. 3 of the Wolverines, 6 overall. Passing off this time. Beautiful feed. Burke the finish.
Kaylee Dyer, the defense has to be focused on her as she's the leading goal scorer today. She draws a little bit of the double team, a little miscommunication. Annabelle Burke's able to slip inside, stay outside that crease area, and she mixes it up on Dolce. Instead of going high to high, drops her stick low, shoots around.
This is Caroline Davis, sends it up top. Michigan settles it down with Catherine Merrifield. Merrifield has a step. Dolce to the rescue again. The first penalty will expire with 4 seconds left in this third quarter. Clark, a flamethrower.
She can just weave through the defense, but she saw that no one was able to fully commit to her. She had the time and space. It's a great angle here. Look at what she's looking at net. And really playing their best lacrosse in May. And you know, Keisha Walker was quoted in a recent article saying that they want to win another national championship. They want to prove this class wants to prove themselves. But I think you realize at this time, it's now or never. The winner continues their season. The loser is clearing out their locker room tomorrow or on Saturday.
Smith, contact.
Moved over to 1 hash mark over.
Sings the corner.
Just explodes. Look how low she's choked down on her stick. Gives her a lot of leverage and some power. Beautiful placement, top corner. This goal does release the penalty, so back to even strength, but a goal is what Michigan needed.
Don't want to get too conservative here, protecting this lead, Sheehan, right?
Still need to be aggressive if you're Boston College. Continue to attack the cage.
Martello does just that. Squeezes it past O'Grady.
Pulls in, pulls out, back and forth, gets to the inside. Great job just continuing to protect her stick.
Boston College defensively has come out with a ton of energy. Dolce, another stop to deny Jill Smith.
But it was a 1-goal game back in April, a BC win.
Michigan pulls one back with under 30 seconds left to play. Julia Schwab making the quarterfinal for the first time in program history.
Historic season for Hannah Nielsen and Michigan. Had a lot of the storylines throughout the year. Schwab gets her first goal of the day.
Boston College proved to just be too much for the Wolverines. Make it lucky number 7. 7 straight trips to championship weekend.
second round game. The final score